on with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with the Golden Bears head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point.
7, NC State 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the run, it's Scott. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Give to the single back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And how about the 3-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fakes to grab. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Perry. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Tackle is made at the 37. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these...
Snags it, and he's open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Out of the gun. The running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Nice grab in traffic. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Go straight ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. JKS. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
At midfield, he's got room. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Songo Povatelli. He's going to take off. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Florida Gators. And it's Georgia on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their league. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Got the quick pass. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Goshen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Might as well stick with him. Maybe some room here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more.
Touchdown, NC State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The hand to the running back. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running inside, it's Marshall. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The run from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolatelli, play action. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal.
He's got it.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Got some room to run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing.
There's a crease. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. first play of the drive will come from the 43. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Dozier. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to throw again. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sangapavatelli. Gets it away off his back foot. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Bailey. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. To the house! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.